Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm basically comparing my AMD GPU versus my newer NVIDIA GPU. It's a RX 6600, not the XT, and RTX 4070 Super. So I'm basically just comparing the frame rates on both of them are on ultra settings, and to see the performance gap between the two in terms of frame rate. I am currently playing at the resolution 1440p. Also showed the overclocks that I was using to start, as well as the I think the CPU, the RAM is some Corsair low profile memory, 32 megahertz, and power supply is just a 750 watt power supply, Corsair power supply, the RM model. And basically just going through showing the settings. This game runs pretty good because it looks like a Unity game, and Unity games are always running pretty good because they're not like super over the top textures. So here I'm just sorting out the audio and stuff. I try to make the run as close to comparison as I can for the two runs, so took the same path. On both runs. Walking up to the cave deep dive chair, up to the window, and then I turned around and walked over to the left. Then I mantled up to that part right there. Walked back to where navigation was, and then I headed down to I think it was the promotions room after I checked out one of the bay areas. Well, close to the bay area, but wait for the elevator to come down. Up here I was looking at the reflections of the floor and stuff to like see the difference between like the sharpness on the reflections. They kind of looked identical, but I guess it looked kind of better on the NVIDIA in terms of like reflections, lighting, but it might just be placebo if you don't know what you're looking for. And check the promotions tab. It went back, turned around, heading back to the elevator. This time I had to like on the first one I had to wait for the elevator to come back up, because when I went around there it went down, so I could have just jumped down, but just wait for it to come back up, walk down to it, and head back to the main area. Just checked out one of the personal quarters, and then I made my way over to the bar over here. Open the menu and it's shut. Then I closed it. Over here was the mini game with the barrel. Just kicked one barrel into the goal, and then I went over back to the to where those two beams were, and then we're gonna switch over to the RTX video. So basically doing the same thing. Here I'm showing the NVIDIA app with the settings that I'm using with the NVIDIA app, and as well as the global driver settings right there. And it's on automatic tuning. I was trying to find that. It was in performance tab or something like that. There you go. And basically the overclock it picked was that one, and I just stacked MSI Afterburner on top of that just to get a little bit more overclock out of it. It wasn't anything extreme, it was just like 165 and 200 on the memory. It was like a light overclock, it wasn't like anything extreme because my game kept crashing on 1/2 and I had higher than that, so I just left it as a light overclock. And again, I'm showing the processor I'm using. I closed out both of them and I launched the game. Make sure my sound is working, but I muted it in the editing, so it doesn't really matter. So I should edit that part out. I think also in the editing now, I added in pictures of the rigs so you guys can see it. You're loaded and everything. Making a way forward. Everything has been loaded. FPS is way higher because this is like a light work for the 4070. Game feels a lot better in terms of like fluidity. I think that the latency is also lower because there are more frames, obviously. But here I'm just doing the same run up to navigation. Go over to the elevator to go into the promotions room after I tapped equipment. Some people might say they might not be able to tell the difference between the two games, but I just feel like the light effects are just better and the reflections just look better. We'll have to figure out how to do the side-by-side comparison pictures, where you take one picture and then cut it in half and then show it before and after. I'll have to find out how to do that on whatchamacallit, DaVinci Resolve. So yeah, but if you want to see the thing, you basically just go back, and I'll probably link it in the description, like where you can like click it to go back. I'll put up timestamps, make it easier. And yeah, that's the majority of it. Going back over to the bar right here and basically repeat the same step as in the first video. But yeah, this is just a quick comparison of the hardware that's in my rig. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe. Until the next one, peace.